What's going on, my fellow fuzzbutts? ZabuTheSergal here, and I'm back with another video just to educate my people. Okay, so there's been a lot of talk about Zootopia, and there's a specific topic as to what I mean when I say a specific topic about Zootopia. Alright, so as you all know, there's this new, I think it's a Disney Pixar movie, correct me if I'm wrong, don't quote me on that, that's going to be coming out in March, and, you know, it's a furry related, and, you know, a lot of people in our community are really excited about this. Now, there is one thing I have noticed that a lot of people are doing, and they're making these Stop Zootopia Furry Porn petitions or whatever, and I just kind of shake my head at those types of things, like, not saying that, you know, it's a bad thing to try to start a petition as to stopping something that's kind of corrosive as a part of a, you know, a certain culture, I guess you could say. But there is one thing about the internet that's always kind of been a thing, and that's that, you know, sexual content on the internet will always be here. Like, that's a known fact about the internet, and everybody that's on the internet knows that this is a fact. We'll take to the whole internet rules way back in the day. Rule 34. Some of you may know about this rule, and Rule 34 states that if it exists, there is porn of it. No exceptions. And this is a very factual statement on the internet because there is over-sexualized everything that you could possibly think of on the internet right now. And you know, with the creation of Zootopia, that is no exception. And so it just kind of makes me think that this whole petition thing is somewhat pointless because, as most of you know, the more you try to pull something away from a certain mass of people, the more they're going to want it. With that being said, if you try to petition the whole Zootopia porn type thing or whatever, it's just gonna make people make more of it, and you know, all these new creators and stuff are gonna make it just for the simple fact that they're not supposed to, because people like to be rebels and stuff like that, or whatever their motive is. I mean, you know, some people ship Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps, and you know, I commend them on that. Judy Hopps, she's a pretty cute character, so it's to be expected. So it's like, it's kind of a no-brainer that you should just kind of leave it as is. I mean, it's gonna happen either way, but trying to start all these petitions and stuff, that's just gonna make it more powerful and stronger, and make these people post more about it. So people should just let sleeping dogs lie. Yes, there's gonna be these over-sexualized, you know, fan fictions and art and things of that nature that are gonna spawn because of these creations. Because that's just how the internet is. I mean, it's over-sexualized. That's everything. That's not just the furry fandom. That's all fandoms. But we won't get into that right now. We're gonna kind of stay on topic with this whole petition type thing. Well, and you know, petitions are good, but not so much when it comes to trying to strip something from the internet. Because the internet is a very powerful, I guess you could say, entity. Because the internet is a pretty big deal nowadays. So yeah, we'll say like it's an entity at this point. Oh man, I just wish I was a fish. But yeah, I mean, nothing against anybody if any of you guys that watch my videos are part of this whole Stop the Whole Zootopia petition type thing. You know, more power to you guys. I'm just letting you guys know that it may be kind of futile because, like I said, the more you kind of limit something, the more people want it. It's like whenever you get into business and you notice the whole supply versus demand curve and how one directly affects the other. As the supply goes down, the demand's gonna go up. You see what I mean? So if there is an abundance of this type of sexual content, then the demand's going to be down and people are not going to care. They're going to kind of be jaded towards it. That's the reason why whenever these new things come out, people, they just kind of go straight to it. They just explode with all this content because as soon as it comes out, the demand is high and the supply is really low. So that's why, you know, people start to make more of it, and as that supply goes up, the demand goes down because it's like, I want it, now it's here. Just kind of take that into account. Just kind of mull that over in your nice little fluffy heads. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and close this. So, if you like this video, go ahead and scratch that like button so that I can know to post more awesome content in the future. You want to talk to me? Have some Twitter. You want to stay updated so let us know when the next Q&A is going to be? Have for affinity. Want to draw fan art of ZabuTheSergal? Fan art is always welcome. Keep it clean. But as always, my name is ZabuTheSergal, and I'm out of here. La 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 la. asking me, what do you have to do to become a furry? Like, what are the requirements and all this types of things? And I'm guessing it's kind of confusing because there's so many different aspects as to being a furry. Because, you know, you've got your artists who draw, you know, the anther art or the feral art or whatever.